Hey, it's Shel Anderson from Shel's Creative Corner and Shel Anderson Designs. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. I blog at shelscreativecorner.blogspot.com. My website and online store are located at shelanderson.stampinup.net. I would like to thank you today for joining me, and we're going to spend a few minutes today crafting together. And the stamp sets that I have chosen for today's project are Bonanza Buddies paired with Check You Out. Now, if you're one of my followers, you saw a video that I did last week with this set. I think it is so sweet. I love the little critters. And as an added bonus, there's a little graduation cap in this set and a little pair of glasses, so you can make either one of them look very studious, making like cute little graduation card. And then this set here also has some critters, has some birthday greetings and some balloons. So that's what we're going to play with today. The ink pads that I have chosen are Memento Black, Soft Suede, Smoky Slate, Gorgeous Grape, Poppy Parade, and Pineapple Punch. I have one of our journaling pens, and I also have the Poppy Parade blend. And just to zazz it up a little bit, I've chosen some Happiness Blooms enamel dots. Okay, so I'm going to get some of this stuff out of the way so we have some room to work. And this is the card that I made. And I based this off a sketch that I saw on the internet. And there were 3 squares at the bottom. Well, I changed it up a bit and made it into rectangles so that my little critters here would fit. But for today's card, I'm going to brighten it up, and we're going to be using Whisper White, Gorgeous Grape, and Pineapple Punch. Okay, so your card base is Gorgeous Grape, and it's 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Your white matte layer is 4 by 5 1/4. And then the 3 rectangles in Gorgeous Grape are 1 5/8 by 2 3/8. And the Pineapple Punch is 1.5 by 2 1/4. All right, so we're going to get started. And I am going to grab my Stamparatus. And we will grab the happy birthday greeting. And I just popped that up in the corner so that it's a little bit out of the way. And on that card I used Memento Black, but I think we're going to change it up. On this one, I think we're going to do it Poppy Parade. I want this one to be really bright and happy. And as you can tell, this stained a little bit. Reds always stain. So I'm going to bring in my stamp cleaning pad and just dab that on there. And then go in with some clear water and check that out. Great. Staining is pretty much gone. Okay, so that's all the stamping I'm going to do right now on that piece. Now we're going to be pulling in our 3 little pieces here. And on my first one, I'm going to put this little guy from the Bonanza Buddies set. And it would help if I had them on there straight. It's not all going to fit on there, so I want his beak on for sure. He'd look pretty funny without a beak. All right. One more time. There we go. Okay, there's that little guy. Better clean him off. Now we're going to switch this out and bring in these 2 guys. First off is our little worm. And I'm going to do him in Smoky Slate. Okay. And finally, we're going, oops, better clean him off. We're going to get our owl. Now this guy's a little big for the piece that we're using. Oops. Soft suede. Get him stamped down here. And bam, we're done with that one. Okay. So now we're done with that guy. Okay, I'm just going to set this aside for a minute. And I'm going to put this balloon on a block so I don't lose it. All right. Oops, I better close up that ink pad. Let's bring these guys down. So basically what I used this Stampin' Blend for was just to quickly color his bow tie. And I just had an idea. Just to give this guy a little bit of definition, I use the light pumpkin pie on his beak. Okay. As you can see, this probably wasn't a great idea. My thought process was I was coloring a little bit on each one. Perhaps I could make his belly a little lighter. I made the wrong choice. I used dark crumb cake. Perhaps if I had used light crumb cake, it would have been better, but that's okay. We're going with it. Now we're simply going to put our panels onto our matte layers. See how that yellow and purple pop? Gotta love that. Jump right off the page. Okay, so now we got to figure our layout here. I'm going to put this guy way over here because there's no way he can hold balloons. And I'm wondering if I put him here, I could do the balloons from his beak. What do you think? I think I'm going to try it. Okay, I'm going to show you what I did for these panels. I am not good at working my way across a panel when I'm trying to attach things. So what I do is I attach one corner, trying to keep my margins top and bottom the same as best I can. Then I go over to the other side. Let's get this out of here. And try to mirror on the opposite side what I did over here. And then when I have the two sides in place, it's going to make it much easier for me to pop this in here and get the distance here and here equal. Okay, now we need some balloons. And I'm using poppy, pineapple, and gorgeous grape. So we will start with pineapple. And I'm going to put that one somewhere right about there. And we'll clean that one off. And we will go to the poppy. And on this card, I'm going to separate my balloons a little more because I didn't do that last time. As you can see on this card, they're all clustered together really close, and it was really hard to get the strings in there. And there's my grape one. All right, clean that stamp and put it out of the way. And now I will close up some of these ink pads. Okay. Now, last time I used this marker, I'm going to try it with a Sharpie. I found that this is the largest one of these, and my tip is a little wonky. So, wish me luck. I'm going to start with this poppy one. There. Does it look like he's got them in his beak? I am not much of an artist, but that's my interpretation. So now we're going to get some of these happiness balloons dots. And I'm just loosening them from the acetate. And I will pick them up. Just like so. If you wonder what I've done, I actually have two take your pick tools. When you get them, they come with all these different attachments, but I didn't like taking them apart to putting the tip that I wanted on. So I bought two so that on one I have a paper piercer and my die brush, and on the other I have the pickup putty tool and the stylus. That way I can just grab and I've got all my tools ready to go. I don't have to change them out. That's just me being fussy. All right. Now on this card, you can use dimensionals, or I did use dimensionals on this one. This one here, I'm just going to put it flat. So these two cards, I've done something that I very rarely do. And that is, I've stamped on colored cardstock. Typically it's vanilla or white. And this time I chose to stamp on the colored. There's our two cards for today. I hope you enjoyed us. And I hope you give it a try. Try stamping something on colored cardstock and share your projects with me. Hope to talk to you soon. Miss you guys. Bye-bye.